BC Sports is live in the Finger Lakes region this afternoon, where today we will be running the GoBowling.com at the Glen. Last time out at Michigan, we ended up, wow, I forgot what we did in that race. Um, Last road course race, it was Chase Elliott and Dylan Murray battling the majority of the event, with three different passes for the lead in three different corners. This 2.45-mile road course will test these 40 drivers. Can anybody stop Dylan Murray this weekend? He won both the races on Saturday, started on the pole today. Let's go trackside. Eric Jones had a rough practice session. Justin Haley is starting at the rear of the field. Dylan Murray is lining up on the front row. Just a handful of races left until we get to the playoffs. Enjoy the race. Heading all the way through turn 6, it looks like Dylan Murray is already beginning to gap Joey Logano, doing the same strategy he had yesterday. They already got 3 seconds on him. We got Kurt Busch, Ty Dillon, and Ryan Newman rounding out the top 5. Joey Logano has not won a race yet this season. However, if we look at the point standings heading into this event, Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney are pretty much locked in with all the stage points that those two have earned throughout the years. So they've just been consistent. While Brad Kay only has one win for these to show Roger Penske for these 3 drivers, with his last lap win at Pocono when the 5 crashed on the last lap. 5 bonus points for Dylan Murray, by the way. One thing we did note, compared to Mid-Ohio, this is a lot more of a speed road course here at this place compared to other racetracks on the NASCAR Cup circuit. Mind, this is a road course. You obviously get the S's, the bus stop, but you also got a lot of straightaways that drivers have to deal with, and they have a lot of runoff to compensate. Because how it used to be is if a car got off course in turn 1, the bus stop, or even turn 6, or heading out of the carousel, if you got into the grass, you were going in the wall. It was usually how that worked out. Kurt Busch is staying second, by the way. He was fast on Friday in the 90-minute session we had that afternoon. Had a fast car for qualifying Saturday morning. So we can look for the 1 car to be strong. Obviously look for guys like Logano and Chase Elliott to be strong. Ryan Newman finished second at Sonoma. Look for him to be good as well. Chase Elliott won Mid Ohio off of pit strategy. So that just makes it even more interesting. So you can look for those guys to be fast. However, looking at the sheets on Friday, I noticed that Kurt Busch and Joey Logano seem to be the ones that can take it to Dylan Murway, who has been on a rocket ship this weekend. Both his cars won yesterday, started on the pole for today. A lot of people are going to have to really chase that 5 car over this race today. Heading through turn 6. Then through 7, and heading for home. So I see the stage 1 results. Dylan Murway, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Clint Boyer, Ty Dillon, Denny Hamlin, and Brendan Gaughan round out the top 10. So, that will end stage 1. Nobody looks to pit during this stage break. We won't either. Time to go full throttle for this restart. Again, just like stage 1, Dylan Murway is continuing to lead here at the GoBowling.com with Glen. Look like the way his car's set up, he could be heading for a possible weekend sweep if everything goes according to plan. He won the truck race early Saturday afternoon, won the Busch race later, the Xfinity race. Now he's running out front today. He has not been passed at all under green conditions at this track today. Going through turn 7. Dylan Murway is all but gone right now. We have reached the 2 to go mark in stage 2. So far it has been perfect racing for the 5. Depending on how this third stage goes, we could see green flag pit stops take shape. Ryan Newman entering the bus stop now. And Dylan jumps wide. To 6. And going to turn 7. We did get a car that got tipped wide, but they got back on. So we stay straight. Yeah. White flag waves here at Watkins Glen in stage 2. Flagman has been having himself one heck of a break. They have not had to waive any cautions for any accidents at all in this stage. They head down turn 4, down the long stretch. Into the bus stop. Then through the carousel in 5. But Dylan Merway's got 9 full seconds on Ryan Newman. I'm surprised that hasn't ballooned earlier. But the way this race is going, it's going pretty similar to yesterday. In these pair of races. Dylan Merway has swept stage 2. Clint Boyer has gained a few spots. Kevin Harvick has gotten in the first top 10 for the first time today. And this means everybody's going to pit here on this stop. And that will not change the front row, but really jumble up the rest of the group. Pace car is off. Green flag back into the air. 10 to go in this stage. There's Dylan making his way through the S's. Everything else seems orderly enough. Going through the inner loop. Left, right, left, right. In the 6, there's really not a whole lot to talk about right now up front. But that has not changed. Kept the car clean. Probably kicked up a little bit of dirt there. As looks like Kyle Busch challenging Newman for 3rd. Kyle Busch obviously always looking for more wins in his legacy. Alright. We got 9 laps to go now here in the GoBowling.com at the Glen. Only time you've seen maybe issues that weren't yellows were maybe like 2 wheel spins, but that ain't a thing. Head down the hill. Oh, it's turn 6. 8 to go. With the way things keep going, we might see some late race green flag stops. I wouldn't be 200% sure on that. Out front, the top two have not changed. Kurt has fallen out of the top five. He got sent way wide earlier, going through the grass. That's now kept him clean still. Then you got Kyle Busch, Clint Boyer, and Joey Logano. I know it's a Fox thing, but here's NBC's version of Crank It Up. Judging by the duration of this long green flag run, it looks like we might be able to squeeze in a green flag stop unless we get a caution. But we also are looking pretty good on fuel. We'll see that here very shortly. Got two cars with problems. There's a blue car sitting in the pit stall. And I don't think it was Bubba Wallace. We got the lap cars up ahead. As they make their way down the braking zones. Brendan Gaughan has made his way into the top five. Brendan Gaughan, of all people. Nearly 9 seconds up, and they're already catching lap traffic. They ran the whole race, the whole way, green and clean, all the way to the end. To the point where, in a rarity for Watkins Glen standards, one day out of the year that Timmy Hill is relevant, and by the fact that they elected somebody who's even worse than Cuomo. But hey, that's a story for another time. 3 laps to go. Gotta wonder how the first three are going to fuel if Kyle was took some or not. Bill Murray is going to have to pray for a lucky break if he wants to save that fuel. Coming out of 7. Getting it under 10th and a lap down, so that's approximately 9 cars a lap down. So it's going to be 10. Okay, William Byron, and the caution just came out. This just made things very interesting, as William Byron is the luckiest man in all of New York right now. They're saying Michael McDowell had put it in the tires, reportedly, or they're in turn 1. He did pancake it. Came across the nose of Balicki there. Turned right. And we're heading to NASCAR overtime. Leader makes it around, takes the white, the next flag ends it, whether it be caution or checkered. We could have multiple. Kurt Busch brings him down. He already has one road course win to his credit. That was in 2011 at Sonoma, in what would have been his final season for Roger Penske. He's going to try to force his way through Chase Elliott and Martin Truex. That worked out. Trying to get Bowen past the 13 Ty Dillon. Look out. They've made it through turn the bus stop clean. Don't know way battling with Priest for 4th. And there goes the 37. Maybe not. He saved it. Did not believe that. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., of all people, is about to come out of turn 7 and take the white flag here at Watkins Glen. One more time around the Finger Lakes region. I don't think anybody could have penciled in that one car. You got Dillon trying to contact Stenhouse into the wall. You stay straight. There's one thing you got to admit is what Dillon's been doing this weekend is impressive. There's nothing short of it. Won the pole for both the truck and the Xfinity Series race. Led the entirety of the truck race. Led most of the Xfinity race. And led most of today. They make their way through turn 6. The fuel is going to hold. Dylan Murray is going to come through 7. And he will strike it big today at Watkins Glen. How how about that? Dylan Murray just decimated the field today and did something only one other driver in active history has ever done in NASCAR. Sweep the weekend. What makes this run extra special? Dylan did it all from the pole. For the first time at Watkins Glen history, on race weekend, another driver has won every event that NASCAR sanctions here. Dylan Murray wins today at Watkins Glen. Ricky Stenhouse finished second. Kurt Busch third. Eric Almirola fourth. Ryan Preece fifth. Corey LaJoie sixth. Alex Bowman in seventh. Ty Dillon eighth. Chase Elliott ninth. And BJ McLeod will round out the top 10. Ryan Newman slid to 11th. Martin Truex had a quiet day. Kyle Busch slid back. Darrell Walsh Jr. with a decent top 15. Brad Kay passed a lot of cars. Good run for him. Clint Boyer, Ryan Blaney, he did not need this. Austin Dillon ending up 19th. Joey Logano definitely didn't need this. He went from 10th to 21st place. That's Joey Logano. He got sent wide in that chaos on that last restart. But it looks like they cleared that up. And it looks to me, we're getting reports that Joey Logano and BJ McLeod are having an argument here on pit road. Find out more on that in a bit. And look at some of the names. Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones, Joey Logano back here. It is nuts. So, Matt Kenseth ended up 32nd on the day. Then looking through the rest of the field, Jimmy Johnson is final ever Watkins Glen NASCAR start. Ends up 39th for his troubles. Two drivers with 5 wins, 4 drivers with 2 wins, and then 5 drivers with 1 win. For the top 30 cutoff line, if anybody below Michael McDowell wins a race, they have to get to him to take him out. Coming up next on NBC, we'll take you out to the NBC news station for a quick update. And then take it back here for the post-race wrap-up from Glen. Want more coverage from Bristol. Begins Friday, 4:30 Eastern with Busch Light qualifying for Bristol and the Xfinity Series. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, or Friday night, you will have the Food City 300 on TNT. The truck race will be going off on Speed Wednesday night without a hitch. And that we'll soon figure out. Figure yourself out. Then Saturday, 1 week from this Saturday, coverage for that race begins at 3 with the Busch Light pole qualifying. And then beginning at 8 p.m. p.m. Eastern, Saturday night, will be the Countdown to Green, served by Sonic. Everything I just mentioned, except for the truck race, can be seen exclusively on TNT. Well, he went and did it. Swept the entire weekend racing. What a day, what a race. Move over Kyle Busch.